can't hear myself. Is that my problem?
Talk louder.
Hey.
Yeah, what kind of a hey was that? Last week was more of a hey.
Yeah. I'm trying. Well, you accused me of not being professional. I don't know.
Well, you're taking the reins. You are the lead host of this podcast.
Okay. Says who? Like you just
you're
appointed that?
You're the lead host in our family.
That's right. That's right.
I'm rolling my eyes right now.
Yeah.
And it's
par for the course.
I would just figure somebody of your caliber and your professionalism and I don't know.
Keep going.
That you would have had better intros. This is second time in. I was looking for improvement. Don't feel like I got it.
I don't want to be uber formal. It's just who I am.
Okay.
All right. So how are you?
I'm good.
Great.
Yep.
Can be better.
Well, you know.
I feel like I get the January blahs.
What do you mean you feel like you get the January blahs?
It's like the worst month of the year, except for our daughter's birthday coming up next week.
Yeah.
But after
By the way,
holidays,
have you bought anything yet?
No, and she keeps asking me. So what's the answer to that? Let's talk offline because you were the one that was going to go buy the big item at hand, and so
I was.
The shoes.
The shoes. Oh, I don't think that's happening. I can't find them.
Cort, seriously, we have to figure it out. She's got her mindset on them.
But they're like $100. I can't find the one she wants and get the discount that we deserve.
She told me that I said, your dad's having a hard time finding the ones that you want. And she goes, no. We already figured it out. We took care of it. I'm like, recently? And she's like, yes. So I figured.
None of that is true.
Well, our girl's a closer.
All right.
We'll figure it out. Let's talk about it later. But you got to it's on you. So just know that.
There were two things on her list, by the way.
A hoverboard and a pair of Nikes.
No, she wants the Polaroid camera.
Oh, yeah, that too. But I took her to Urban Outfitters. I showed her and she's like, oh, no, not that one. It's a bigger one. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
I think she wants the Fuji one.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got to figure it out because that's next week.
Right.
What were we talking? Oh, yeah. I hate that. I hate the after holiday blahs. But whatever. So I'll get through it. You know what? I will soldier on because that's the kind of person I am. What am I again? I'm the lead in our family. I don't know what you said.
Lead in our family and in life.
Okay, so my first topic is actually a continuation of last week's topic because so much has come out about this Jeff Bezos divorce. Right.
This is a quick recap. He's getting divorced. Oh, he's worth 100 and some.
Listen, you
30
have to
billion.
Unless you're living under a rock, you know about this.
I'm just filling people in.
Everyone knows about it. And so, last week we talked and we were trying to figure out why they got divorced because that's their job.
It just people grow apart.
Yeah.
Other people hang out with other people.
So much has come out.
Yeah.
I mean, so he had been dating this woman, her name, Lauren Sanchez. And for 9 months, both of their partners supposedly knew about it already.
Okay.
But the best part of the entire thing is that he was sending her like 1855 sexts. So sex text messages that you would have sent like
back in the 1800s?
Yes. And they are amazing. And I cannot take credit for this.
Was he doing that on purpose or was just the way he
I think he's a quirky dude. But I can't take credit. There's a podcast that I listen to called The Morning Toast, and they did the Jeff Bezos sext challenge, and they told their listeners to just send one of these sexts to your significant other randomly and see what response you get back. And they posted them on their Insta stories. The podcast is called The Morning Toast, and it was hilarious.
I noticed that I didn't get one of those.
Yeah, because you would have been like, "The hell is this?" Like we're to the point where nothing is entertaining. In our marriage. Let me read you one of the...
no comment.
Let me read you one of the text messages. Tell me
all right,
if you would have ever sent this to me.
I'm listening.
I don't know what he sounds like, so can I give him like a little bit of a voice?
Sure.
I love you alive, girl. I will show you with my body and my lips and my eyes very soon. That was followed up with a dick pic, by the way.
Hey.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos sent this? Yeah. How? Okay, hold on. How do we know this? How is
because
the richest man on earth, his private text messages now publicly known?
So the Inquirer came out. They had been tailing them the last 9 months. So, hey, this relationship could have gone on longer. And by the way, so he was doing things like he had flown his family, his wife and kids, to New York. They have a child in college somewhere on the East Coast. And they were staying in a hotel and for a few days or whatever. And then his family left and he said, I have some business I need to get done here. Checked in a different room and with Lauren, and stayed. Like, that's just, I mean, you got a ton of money. You can do whatever you want. But like, really? I don't know. Let me read you another one.
Okay.
I want to smell you. I want to breathe you in. I want to hold you tight. I want to kiss your lips. I love you. I am in love with you. The best one is this. Okay, this is the last one I'll read.
All right.
You know what I want? I want to get a little drunk with you tonight. Not falling down, just a little drunk. I want to talk to you and plan with you. Listen and laugh. I basically want to be with you, all in caps. Then I want to, hold on, there's more. This gets a little detailed.
Okay.
Then I want to fall asleep with you and wake up tomorrow and read the paper with you and have coffee with you.
This sounds amazing. I don't see the problem.
So the Bezos sex challenge, people were sending that to their significant others and who were responding, okay, I mean, I don't know where we'll find a paper, but okay.
Yeah.
Who reads the paper? That's the most disturbing thing out of all of it. Who reads the newspaper?
I want to come home and I'll make dinner and you put the girls to bed and then we'll both ignore each other lying in the bed while you watch HGTV and I play some dumb game on my phone.
That sounds amazing.
Right?
Yeah. I love it. Send that to me.
And then you'll wake up really early and go to the gym and I'll keep sleeping.
Right. Sounds perfect.
Wow. And then when you leave and you open up the garage, it wakes me up. And I'm like, oh, Randy.
All right. Well, that sounds like you got some issues.
No, our garage door is a little loud.
Yep.
That's all.
So now we know this is the reason for the Splitsville, because he'd been having an affair and sending. He needs some help with his text messages to her.
But why? Why does the richest man on earth need to have?
Do you think that turned her on? I want to read the newspaper with you.
Does it matter?
Come right over.
She's with him.
Yeah.
Obviously, his game is working.
Yeah. His $65 million game is working.
Yeah. I will tell you that after we spoke about this last week, I didn't return to think about it once in the past week.
Oh my gosh, I totally fell into a hole.
Yeah.
Because that's who I am.
Right.
But that's okay. I own that. So what's your topic?
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think we gave the girls, we have 2 daughters.
This is your topic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think we gave the girls cell phones too early?
Yes. No doubt about it
Why?
in my mind.
Give me your reasons.
Because in the beginning, let me preface it by saying that we got them because we wanted to keep an eye on them. And we put that tracker on their phones so we know where they are and we're able to talk to them. And we both work full time. And so we have different people driving them to and fro lessons and all of that. And it's just a good way to keep communication.
I think the real reason was we did not have a phone at the old house.
Right.
And we started to realize, oh shoot, if they come
that
home,
that happened.
They don't have a phone to call us.
They got home and the babysitter hadn't been there and they had to get in the house by themselves and they were hysterical. And they called you on the iPad. Thank goodness they figured that out.
Right.
But that was a turning point.
Oh yeah, phones. I guess we do need them.
But I'll tell you now, today, so that was years ago. What was that, 3-4 years ago?
Longer.
Today, I don't like it. I want to take their phones away.
Right.
But as a parent, I could do that, but I feel like that's unfair to them because they've already,
They already know it? Because we're the parent.
I think that we are not able to monitor all, and the 13-year-old is savvy enough to delete things if she doesn't want us to see it because she knows that from time to time.
Do you think she does that? Think she deletes stuff?
I don't know. I don't know.
I do know she got an inappropriate message on Instagram. She told me about it right away.
Right. She swore you to secrecy.
Right.
However, she told like 4 other people.
Oh, okay.
I told her, I said, you can't swear your parents to secrecy if you're going to go share that with other people. she did get an inappropriate text from another kid.
At school, right?
At a different school, but same age.
Yeah.
Like another kid, same age as her.
Right.
Ridiculous. And she deleted it immediately, which I wish she would have kept it because I wanted to find out who his parents were, take it over to his house and show his mom.
Right.
But I think...
Would you have actually done that?
Absolutely. 100%. Well, what is your thought? Do you think we gave him to him too young?
No, I go back and forth. I'm not quite sure because fortunately for us, because we follow the rule of what one kid gets, the other gets too, because we don't want to hear the complaining.
Right. That's exactly why.
So we gave Sloan, our younger daughter, one right away, and she didn't care about her phone probably
for
up until
a long time,
like the last maybe 5 months.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think I'm like, okay, well, that's good, but
now it's a bummer. No, I don't think
she's still not on it nearly as much as
she's not. I don't think they are mature enough to hold. It's really the group texts conversations that I don't like, and I don't think they're mature enough to handle. And there's several times where, one of them is telling me what's happening in this group text message, and I say, "Do not engage. Stop talking," because they've already gotten themselves into a hole by whatever. Like it's really overall it's stupid. But I just don't think they're mature enough for them.
I don't think most adults are mature enough half the time.
That's true. But I do regret it.
Completely or slightly?
Halfway. Halfway regret it. I do. I mean, with all of the drama that we've experienced in this whole middle school year, I wish she wouldn't have a phone.
Right.
So that's where I stand on that. And you're just slightly?
I'm slightly.
Can you stop fidgeting? I can hear the squeaks through my earphones.
I don't hear them at all. You hear that?
Yes, I hear all of it.
I don't think anybody hears this.
Okay, all right. Cort is shaking back and forth in his chair.
Shimmying. Probably more appropriate.
But aside from me hearing it, it's annoying. So stop.
Okay.
So you don't regret it as much as I do.
No, right? I don't. I think I wish. I almost wish more that we didn't have smartphones.
Ugh, tell me about it.
Because remember, you got the iPhone first. Because I'm never going to need that. And then I played on your iPhone for probably a month, and I'm like, okay, I need one of those.
I want one, yeah.
And life has never been the same ever since.
Right. No, it's true. I mean, that's who we are now.
It's sad.
What I want to do, I've read so many, self-help things, and they say when you wake up in the morning, and I know everyone knows this, don't get on your phone. The first thing you do should not be that you get on your phone. You should go do your morning routine without your phone, and then schedule yourself a time. So one I saw said, I don't get on my phone until after I get my children off to school, I eat my breakfast, and I go to the gym. Then I get on my phone. And I'm like, ooh, I could not handle that. But the problem right now is the second I wake up, because my phone is also my alarm clock, I'm on my phone.
Should I get you an alarm clock?
No. And I check my email. And 8 out of 10 times, there's something that makes me angry in there. So I start my day off angry before I've even gotten out of the bed. Don't you?
Explain. No.
You don't check your email right away?
Nope.
It doesn't pop up on your phone, on your screen?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Show me that. I thought that's what.
No, it's a setting. You have chosen. You never.
I have chosen.
Every app out there during the initial setup wants to send you notifications. Always tell it no. Never let it do that.
Oh yeah.
That's number one. In fact, the only app right now that somehow is giving me notifications is YouTube for some reason.
Oh, I'm getting the YouTube ones too.
And it's always like, hey, here's a video we think you like. It's like, screw you.
Yeah, I'm like,
but other than that, no, I don't. The only text messages pop up just so I can see if the girls have texted or if you have texted.
The house is on fire. Yeah.
Right. And then our alarm system, but outside of that, no email whatsoever. I do not see that until I actually choose to go look at my email.
Oh, well, I need that because I literally
just turn off your notifications.
Roll over, turn my alarm off, and there's 1,000 that have popped up, and
that's
they
worst.
Scroll, and I can see it. And
so don't stop.
I know I need to stop because but I'm addicted too. But it makes me angry. So okay.
So you gotta stop.
Yeah, I gotta stop.
Mm-hmm.
Is this conversation you're done with it? I can tell.
No.
By your body language. It's all good. No, we don't need to talk about my email on my phone.
No,
I was just, we don't need to talk about my email on my phone. It's all good. We don't need to talk about my email on my phone. It's all good.
No, I was just,
We don't need to talk about my email on my phone.
We need to talk about
No,
your-
we don't need
we don't.
to. Yeah, it's boring.
No, I'm not boring. I thought we were winding down.
We're winding down. It's wound all the way down.
I was getting ready to segue.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm segueing into. What?
Kids. Maybe we should start using the Bye Bye Birdie Kids song.
I don't have that. I'm just gonna go.
It's relevant.
Just gonna go with this one. Here's where we talk about kids.
Yeah.
So this morning,
Yeah.
Sloan said, "Hey, Dad, what's that thing that you can get sucked into if you're swimming in like a pond?"
A drain?
Like, well, that's what I said. I said, "Drain?" And she's like, "No, it's like a thing you get sucked in and it takes you down to the sewer." And I'm like,
What is she
I don't know,
watching?
like a culvert. I think she's thinking of a culvert.
What is a culvert?
I think it's a modern aqueduct.
Honestly,
But then aqueducts are, not to be confused with the Roman aqueducts, which are the elevated ones, but it's just any sort of like pipage with water.
yeah, I'm going to be real with you.
Yeah.
I never fully understood what an aqueduct was.
So
I'm 100 years old. I know.
it's a duct
It's aqua.
that transports aqua. It's the Roman
It's like
aqueduct.
a pipe.
Well, I think in modern days that's what you would call it. But back in the day, the Roman aqueducts were those really cool. They looked like bridges, the arches. They'd bring water into the cities because Romans were smart, and a lot of them are still around today. So we started talking about aqueducts. But then she kept on having this fascination, or I don't know if it's fear, of being sucked into a pipe while swimming.
What had she seen or?
Well, I think the good folks at Clean Water, which aren't they?
Oh yes, okay.
The people who handle the sewer in our neck of the woods came and did a conversation with their class as part of junior achievement.
Yes.
And they talked. I think they talked about culverts, being weary of where you're, when you're in waterways and not getting sucked into drainage pipes.
So now she
has this vision of her going swimming anywhere
and getting sucked
into a pipe.
That's who she is. This whole junior achievement thing has been hilarious. So a lot. I think most of the Portland schools do it. It's BizTown, which is a simulated city,
right?
And they're getting ready to go to that. It's
a
one full
big
day.
To-do.
It's a 1 full day field trip where they go into the simulated city and they all have jobs and they have to work all day.
They're adults for a day.
Yeah, and in preparation, they're doing all of these things like bringing in the city works. They're also they brought in a finance guy who made them balance
checkbook,
a monthly budget.
Yeah,
and it was hilarious to hear.
Because we couldn't help.
I can't balance a checkbook to save my life.
But who balances checkbooks anymore?
I don't even look at my statement. I pray for the best.
Let me ask you this. When was the last time you looked at your checking account?
Oh my God. Years.
It's been that long? You don't look
years.
Weekly, if not daily, at how much money you have in the bank?
And because I don't spend anything except for on the weekends. So
you're never curious, like you're out shopping or you've gone and you've just had your hair did.
I don't look. I pray for the best.
You just swipe away
and pray. I do.
Actually, occasionally you do text me and said, "Should I use the debit or should I use the Visa?"
Yep, that's what I do all the time.
You don't look. You don't look ever.
It is not ever. It is not okay.
What a life you live. No care in the world except for emails when you wake up in the morning.
I don't look. I don't want to know because I know that the money is not real because I know you're constantly moving things
the
around.
Money is real. The money is real. It's real.
No, what I mean is you're constantly moving money. We have different like big bills that we pay. So sometimes you move big amounts into there and I don't want to see a big amount and go, I'm rich because I know that it's not real.
Which is good because I pay quarterly taxes out of your account and sometimes it's like a ton.
It's huge.
Right.
And so sometimes when I go get cash out for the babysitters, like I'll look.
Oh man.
But I won't do anything else.
I got to be careful.
Well, no, because I'll see that big number and I'm like, it's not real. I can't spend that.
You can't actually connect that with reality of what's
really in there.
You don't know. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay, well, I guess that's good and also really bad.
It's terrible. Well, it's like the other day when Sloan asked me how much I bring home per paycheck.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I don't know. Yeah.
And it's terrible. It's terrible.
This might be a question to ask because Sloan has asked this a couple of times. How much do you make?
Yeah.
And while that's not, I don't know that that's an inappropriate question for her to be asking. She doesn't have the right context of how that information should be shared after the fact, because going to school and then getting in the conversations.
That's my fear.
My mom and dad, blah, blah, blah.
Right. But I did, like a month ago, she asked me, and our financial planner had said, you know what, one day I just told my kids and it meant nothing to them.
Yeah.
And so I did tell her. I told her how much I make a year, and she goes, what? Are we rich or are we poor? So she had no concept of what it was.
The answer is poor.
And when it's like the other day, I got something in my throat. When she told us how rich one of her friends was. And the reasons why was because this friend of hers, her great-grandfather was mayor of a small town in Idaho.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And I'm like, she's not reaping the financial benefits of that job 200 years ago, for all we know.
You never know.
That was hilarious. So she has no concept of
money,
real world.
Right. Well, that's why we have BizTown.
Right.
To teach her how to balance checkbooks and write checks, things that
I went to
people don't do in 2019.
Exactly. And I went to that training session last night because I'm going to chaperone for it. And it's intense and it's involved. And like they were like, you're going to need to help all of the kids balance their checkbooks. And I'm like, because I don't know how to do it. I mean, I can figure it out.
When was the last time anybody, I would dare say I've never, I shouldn't say that.
No, don't dare say that, because I've seen, you have, back in the old school days, you did. You did. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess you did, but I don't.
I remember seeing my parents do it.
But today, who balances their checkbook thinking that's going to be any different? I guess
your bank statement?
Yeah, I guess maybe, I don't know.
If somebody's super diligent.
I just do the visual check. I can know, because we do everything with cards, so it just tells you.
I don't know how we got off on that, but aqueducts.
Yeah.
Did you tell her? So you told her, and then she was freaked out?
No, I just said, just don't swim anywhere you don't know if there are drains or random culverts nearby.
My father told me not to swim near culverts. I mean, like, what does that mean?
I said swim in a pool is what you do. Just make sure you swim in a pool.
Yeah.
Don't swim in a canal.
Don't jump off a bridge.
Don't jump off a bridge into a river.
Yeah.
If you don't know what's in the water, don't go into it.
Yeah. Did kids do that in high school when you were in high school?
Yeah, there was a canal that ran through town. People would go do dumb stuff in it.
People would jump. So there was train tracks that was a bridge over a river. I don't know what. It was like whatever, the Yakima River or whatever. And in the summer, people used to, as soon as school was out, run down there and jump off the bridge into the river.
Yeah. Any of them get hurt?
Well, there was always this old wives' tale or whatever that some guy had jumped off and there was a pole sticking out in the muddy water and he didn't see it and his leg got sliced on the
skewered.
Pole. Yeah. But who knows? I don't know if that happened. But all my friends used to go down there and I'd go and I would never jump. So when my parents would say, your friends jump off a bridge, you gonna jump off a bridge too? And I'd say, it's happened. And no, I did not jump off the bridge.
Man.
So there you go.
There you go.
Comes full circle.
Once again, leading the way.
Mm-hmm. We'd go get shaved ice. My friend Shani had a cabriolet. Do you remember cabriolets?
Yeah.
It was like the coolest car ever.
Was it?
It was. Oh my gosh, I was so jealous. Compared to what I was driving, which was a piece of crap that I was grateful for.
Right. This is the part of the show, Randy, where you tell everybody
what you did wrong.
Cort do wrong today or this past week? Yeah.
So
do you have a list over there? Is that a list?
Well, I keep notes on my phone for what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
So you can kill the music.
Oh,
this is serious. No, just kidding.
Oh.
So this is not just this week, but something that annoys me all the time. And I don't know if I brought this up to you before or not.
I'm sure you have.
It annoys me how, and the only correct term I can use for this is how turned on you get by talking about eating out. Like going to eat out.
I don't
oh my God, you're like, like on a Friday or Saturday night, and I'm like, well, we could just eat, and you're like, or we could go to, and you get like so like excited to go eat out, and I'm like, why do you get? What is the thrill of eating out?
Because somebody,
you do, your eyes light up, you're like turned on. I swear to you. Explain yourself.
It's because we don't eat out during the week.
No, because we're like running and gunning.
We typically will eat out maybe once on the weekend. And that's exciting. You get some variety.
It's still a lot. Like, we don't need to eat out once a week. That's a lot.
And we don't do it. No, we'll do some pizza takeout.
We do Domino's on Fridays.
Right. Good old Domino's. No, I like food, and I also like food that is prepared by somebody else in a kitchen that I don't have to clean.
It's expensive.
Well, it can be, but I mean,
why do you get so excited?
You're rolling in the dough. You and your unchecked checkbook.
My unchecked balance.
Yeah. So it probably has to do with the fact that as a kid, there were so many kids in my family.
Yeah.
We never ate out.
Are you sure you never ate out?
And when we did, it was either like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Or Hardee's. Remember Hardee's?
Yeah. We didn't have one, but yes, it's like a Carl's Jr.
Yeah, that's what they are now. But or we would go to the Chinese place, Lee's. And my dad would order the dinner for the family dinner, and he'd have to order 2 of them because there were just so many of us.
Yeah.
And that's when we would eat out. And it changed as we got older and there were less kids in the house, but like we didn't eat out. And so to me, it's a big deal. Why can't a guy like eating out and enjoying himself with his friends and family?
It's just annoying. Like how you'll talk the kids into it by your excitement. Like, no, your body language is visual and like obvious, and they're like, and Sloane's the same way. She's like taking after you.
You make it sound as if I'm like, we're gonna eat out, kids. What gonna do?
It basically is. Yeah, it is. You're like, or we could go here, or where do you guys want to go? And I'm like, oh my God, why can't we just? There's so much food in this house.
I don't.
And then Sloane gets on board and she's like, yeah, let's go.
Well, I do agree with the fact that she's always on my side when it comes to it.
She totally is.
Because it's different food prepared somewhere else. And that is exciting. and maybe, you shouldn't. You don't appreciate it as much anymore because you eat the same, like you eat potatoes and beets and chicken.
I have a strict food regimen.
And it's like the same bland stuff every single night. And you're like, hey, I went to Trader Joe's and I got a new spice. I'm going to try it because my food is bland, but the spice.
And so I get excited about the spice.
You get the spice.
That's true. But I don't know. It's just annoying. And... So next time.
Well,
this weekend we are at a hotel anyway because of dance competition. So
right.
We'll be, and you were like, well, because I said you said we can bring the air fryer.
I'm bringing the air fryer.
We can make, and I said
breakfast
perfect.
And lunch and maybe dinner.
Well, and I said perfect. We can eat in the hotel room, and then you go, well, we can have at least 1 or 2 nights out. And I was like, oh my God.
There is a great barbecue place I hear across the street, and I want to go check it out.
You are obsessed with eating out.
I like to eat food
prepared by other people, and then pay for it 4 times the amount it actually would cost.
What do you worry about money for? You don't worry about money.
I do though. Anyway,
it's no worry of yours.
It is.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe start looking at your checking account.
And then determine whether or not.
Let's start with once a month.
We should eat out.
Yes.
All right.
Then
maybe you try to hold back your excitement when we discuss what's for dinner.
When we go out to dinner this weekend, I'm just gonna be like, whatevs.
Yeah.